Are you wanting to turn a few heads, or maybe try out a new look? Or maybe you've never done makeup before, but you want to go big instead of going home? Well, this glam makeup tutorial is just for you. Beginner friendly, budget friendly too. All my items, straight from Walmart. Let's start. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I will be doing a how-to tutorial on how to do a full-on glam look for any special occasion. So what we will be using today, for our first layer, we have two different types of concealer. One from my, one sticks concealer from my summer shade, which is like slightly darker. And then my shade right now, my winter shade, as our base, paired along with our matte powder concealer, a stick, and I guess you would call this like a cream, yeah, like a stick and a cream blush. For our eyes, we will be using eyelash curler, brow pencil, which is not necessarily eyes, but like that region, eyeliner, and then our mascara, and finally our star, my eyeshadow palette that I'll be using, which is Smoky by Profusion Cosmetics. Let's get started. To begin with our first steps, which is our base layer, our concealer in this case, I like to usually put little amounts on my sponge, but that's for my everyday makeup. And today we're doing glam, which is full coverage. So I will be placing droplets on under my eyes, under my nose, chin, and then forehead. Scoop off the excess and just blend it in. So the main point of concealer to begin with is to essentially get rid of the red spots and like the dark blemishes that you have. Make sure to also blend into your hairline. For right now, it literally looks like I'm a ghost, but trust me, makeup is seriously just a trust the process thing. Now that I have the base done, I'm gonna be going in with my slightly darker shade, which is my concealer stick, basically sculpting my cheekbones as well as the bridge of my nose. Suck in the cheeks. And this part is just to kind of shade off and blend in more of your skin tone. Using downward strokes with my sponge, I'm just blending in those lines that I made. And also I'm using the edge of my sponge to kind of just blend in those lines because I want to be precise. And you can always go in if you want it darker and like those lines and shades harsher. You can always go in again, even with like eyeshadow. And also usually people would use bronzer, which is an actual, like the actual tool to use, but like we're on a cheap budget right now. And this is like something that you could use with all your everyday makeup that you already have, if you already have it. So for our next step, what I was talking about with the wet and dry products, these are gonna be our dry product. These are our dry products. I just apply a bunch to my brush and I dab it on to the areas that I want. And this is my darker shade of powder brush. So I just kind of blend it in with the darker areas that I want. And then we go on to our highlighting powder, this shade. It seriously looks so white on camera. I like to do it on the inner corners or like right under my eyes, just to kind of brighten their area and cover the eye bags just a bit. And I like doing like a little bit on this like pointy tip right there and doing it on the bridge of my nose to kind of highlight that. So moving on to our blush, we are using again both just the cream blush and then the stick blush. So what you want to do is kind of start from high. I would do usually by the corner of my eye out to the middle, it's like mid right there, swoop down, and we're gonna do like harsh blush too. The stick blush that I use is from Germany. Shout out to Amelia who gave it to me. So I'm just gonna highlight really, I like to do circles, and just really intensify that blush. But even on your jawline, it just helps, again, shape along with the rest of your concealer from what you've been doing, what we have been doing. And wow, look at this end product for this first layer. And now we're moving on to our main part where we're gonna be breaking out the eyeshadow palette. And with this look, we are doing a smoky eye with like a little glitter twist because like we're extra here and we love glitter. So going in first, I'm just dipping my small cut crease brush just to kind of outline where I want this to go. Look at that. Look at that beauty. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. And also, I'm pretty sure just like, it also just depends on your face shape too. Some people have like uneven eyes or like uneven eyebrows or just whatever. So this makeup tutorials honestly just apply to whatever works with your face type. I just lined my eyes a little more, and as you can see, again, uneven, that's totally fine. Like my eye socket creases that I'm following are weird. Yours could be too, who knows? But from now on, we're gonna be taking our bigger brush, doing the same thing with our black, and just kind of filling that in. And see this, like, your actual eyelid, you're gonna wanna keep that just blank for now. Check that out. What? Look at that, look at that, look at that. So with this next step, after filling in your eyeshadow, we're gonna choose a fun color. And honestly, how about I grab a backup? Look at all the fun, shimmer, shiny, sparkly colors. And we're gonna do these shades down here, starting with let's do our brightest one down here. And we're gonna be dabbing it on that open end. And honestly, for a little touch of more color, but I'm gonna go in with this darker pink, and I'm gonna be going in on the outer corners using this color to blend in with the black. And we're gonna do the pinks, the lighter pink sparkles first. We're gonna go take this in more on the inner corners of our eyes to highlight. And we're gonna use the darker one for that midpoint. I feel like I'm breathing in sparkles right now. I love it. But to even go further with the smoky eye look, you can even take some black and then line your under eye. Look at that. Honestly, glam, club makeup can be messy as long as it looks good from afar. And this isn't even the rest of it. This isn't even the finished product. So just wait. What we will be working on next is our eyebrows, because like, where did they go? And also hack, if you don't have an eyebrow pencil, eyeshadow works just as well. Look, slight difference, not that much, but hey, it's there. Now focusing a little more on the eyes, we're gonna make them pop with these eyelashes, duh. We're gonna take our eyelash curler and crimp. Look at that. Not much of a difference, but hey, it's there. That's what the mascara is for. And then make sure, squint. Look at that difference. Okay, first off, hold on. Look at that eye. Holy moly. Look at the difference. This. Look at it. Look at it. It makes my eyes pop, doesn't it? Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. But that's not it. Okay, so I'm seriously telling you right now, our last steps is just highlights and then lips. Chapstick, because you want to keep your lips hydrated and not chapped. And we're just gonna go in with our lip liner. Your lip combo really depends on yourself and what you like on your lips and like your face and your look and your vibe. I'm using this Jam Sesh Dark Red chapstick. And yeah, I didn't line all of it. I just lined the arches and then little bottom line. And you take your finger And then you blend it out. Take a glob of your lip gloss. Just apply it. Top and bottom, extra glossy. Like, look at that. You're not even done. You're not even done. We're gonna use our old palette. We're gonna use the highlighter. Look how luscious my lips look too. Kardashian, who? Lip filler, who? No. It's called makeup. Let people be who they want to be. Anyways, I'm just adding this highlighter. Corner of my pinky. Corner of my eyes. Look, I'm gonna even add a little bit on the bridge. And then, boop. Finger on that. Look at that. We're gonna dab it. We're gonna dab it. We're gonna put a lot. We're gonna put on the tops of my cheeks. We like sparkles. We like sparkles in this household. And look, there's your final look. I think it looks good on me for certain occasions. Who knows? I could be going out and this could be like a night look. Maybe even like a prom look. Heck, our prom is masquerade. Imagine this with a mask. Hair actually done up nice in an actual nice outfit. Personally, I think it could also look good on you. In your way, in your style. This is just mine. And this is just how I do it. Who knows how you do it? You should try it sometime. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see what an outside perspective thinks of it. Different lighting can determine what your look looks like. I'm talking to no one. I'm actually talking to you guys. How does my makeup look? I'm gonna sit under the lamp. Look at it.
That's beautiful, baby. You look matured though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like you're going to the Halloween party.
You're going to prom.
Thanks, Joe. Okay, bye guys.
I love you.
Love you.